when we say non-probability sampling technique, it is a bias sampling. So non-probability sampling is a sampling technique where the samples are gathered together in a process that the researchers doesn't give all the individuals in the population, doesn't give equal chances of being selected. So it is totally a biased way. So the first type of this is snowball sampling, followed by purposive sampling, and then we have quota sampling, and the last convenient sampling or convenience sampling. So going to the snowball sampling, let's say you are the researchers, the blue guy, and you would like to distribute your survey form to your whoever the respondents. Using this snowball sampling, I think you may distribute your survey form to a grade 11 students that you know. So you may distribute one at a time, no? And then those initial respondents who responded to your survey form will recruit or invite other friends, no, whom he think is fitted to answer your survey form. So you as a researchers are receiving a lot of responses from your survey. It is like a networking, ano? So even if you do not know them, you receive a data from them, ano? So it is what we call snowball sampling. There are three types of snowball sampling. The first one, linear snowball sampling, and that is one at a time. You give your survey to the first person and then followed to the next, and then until it reaches to the maximum number of survey forms, no? So that is what we call the linear snowball sampling. Another example is exponential non-discriminative snowball sampling. Ito yung kanina, no? So parang networking, from you distribute 2 survey forms, and from the first 2 there is another layer. They distributed another 2 survey forms until you receive a lot of answers. And also there's the last, exponential discriminative. There's a discrimination in this snowball sampling, wherein you as a researchers, the originator of distribution of some survey form, you are giving survey forms, but there is a discrimination because you may think that that person or that grade 11 student is not fitted to answer your survey form. So there is a discrimination. The distribution of survey forms is in a discriminative way. So it is still a snowball sampling. Okay, moving on to the purposive sampling, we have purposive sampling is a biased sampling technique, getting your respondents for your research study, wherein you as a researcher will select according to your standard, no? According to your own judgmental, no? Or judgment. So to have the respondents using purposive sampling, you will judge a person. This grade 11 student is fitted to answer my survey form. Then you will choose him. You may choose her until you reach your 120 respondents. So there is a judgment, no? Or judgmental. So according to your purpose, you will select them and you may not select others. So that is purposive sampling. Next is quota sampling. So when we say quota, if you are assigned by your leader to distribute survey form, 120 survey forms, kahit sino, no? Kahit sino na lang, you may give survey form to others. Basta maubos mo lang yung quota. 120. So you have a target, 120 survey forms. And then to apply this, if I were you as a researcher, pwede akong tumayo sa gate, and then yung mga papasok na grade 11, I will distribute a survey form to them, no? Until I finish or accomplish my survey forms. So that is what we call quota sampling technique. So it is time efficient, no? The advantage of this is time efficient, and yan, the selection is not hard. And the last, we have convenient sampling technique. When we say convenient sampling technique, it is convenient to the researcher. To the side of the researcher, it is their availability, no? So you as a researcher, you will only select those who are nearest to you, no? Nearest respondents. And those who are farthers, eh, they will not receive any survey form. So example of this, in face-to-face class, you may distribute your survey form to your next door classroom, yung katabi nyo lang classroom, no? Because it is convenient to you. And then the other section of grade 11, which is in the second floor, malayo na, and I think di nyo napupuntahan yon. So bias, because you follow convenience sampling technique. So those are the types of non-probability sampling technique, and I hope you already get some knowledge or learnings about this lesson. So please write it to the third column on your journal diary, what I learned, and these are the rubrics. So I hope you learned something, and have a nice day. See you for the next lesson.